So I'll do a little quick update while I walk to the loading tractor to put it up to another pad. Basically, everybody's done for the day. It's about 8. So all the pickers left about 45 minutes ago, and I'm just setting things up for tomorrow. But everybody left the main office and building too, so it's only about a quarter-mile walk. So we're gonna go put that up here at the pad, and we'll be set up for tomorrow. So if I give a little update, we're gonna start Concords for grapes tomorrow and probably finish up tomorrow. Maybe not, probably take us 2 days. We don't have very many Concords, mostly Niagaras. Basically everything fresh market wise for apples, Honeycrisp, Fuji's, everything fresh market's done. We're working in, actually we're done most of the processing too. We're finished up with Jana Golds. Goldens we're almost done with. We have one more block to go with those. We're in some reds right now. Maybe 3 more days of reds and then 2 days in those Goldens. And then actually we'll be done after that. And Harvest 19 for apples will be coming to a close here pretty fast. Well, I guess we still have one Cameo block, which is fresh market, left to go, but that may be a 2-day thing too. So about a week left, and apples, grapes, everything will be done. And here's a golden block. Some of these blocks I'm going to come back in this fall yet still, and I'm going to put ethereal on. Basically, hopefully, they say is it'll help return bloom. See if it's true or not. This block was not extremely heavy, but not light. So I want to make sure it has a good bud set for the next year. So putting this on may or may not do it, but it's worth a shot. Otherwise, they're like a Honeycrisp, where I'm going to put it on these two actually, because Honeycrisp are really biannual bearing, which means that one year you have a heavy crop or even an average crop, and the following year there's going to be nothing. So that's basically what we're doing for apples and grapes. I'll get all the boxes hauled back in, put away for the year, get all the equipment, anything that's broken, I'll try and get it fixed. Otherwise, I'll do that throughout the winter and the spring. Get all the tractors cleaned up, get all 3 of the sprayers winterized, ready to set away until next year. And then it sounds like I will be helping a guy with corn and beans. So that'll probably take me through late November. And then maybe do some tillage for him. Or if there's guys still running and that farm finishes up, I will just go there. Phone died real fast, but I'll probably just go to the next farm, keep helping. I don't like to see anybody have crops sitting throughout the winter and have to reharvest in the spring. So then I can always go back in early December and help those guys till, do some tillage in some fields until it's, freezes up and can't drop the ripper in there anymore. Walking through the Renner's bean field on the way down. It's about waist high, pretty close. In comparison, I'm 6'1". They're pretty dry. The pods at least are. Beans are fairly dry in there. Very, very small. They're not going to be big beans this year. These are not going to be high yielding beans, unfortunately. Most of the yields that I'm hearing for beans are between 30 and 40 bushels to the acre. Just the water turned off on us this year. Last year was actually our last year for our farm in corn and beans. Our main focus has always been fruit, and we always really neglected the grain, like I've said before. So we just made the decision to kind of push out of it. We've been pushing out of it probably the past 10 years. Every year we've gotten rid of another 20 acres or so over a 10-year period. So not a big loss. We like the fruit anyway. You can see you got some rain coming, so it's supposed to rain tomorrow. That'll put a little delay on what we got going on, but yeah, we'll do what we can. And these beans on our farm too, normally, at least last year they were my beans, and I ran grain cart for the guy who harvested them for me. It was my cousin who did it. This year, most likely, I'll help them out again when they get to the fields they rent from us, and I'll run grain cart for them. The one thing some people don't realize is we have about 120 different blocks. Actually, I think we're at 150, between 150 160 different blocks of apples and grapes, mostly apples throughout the farm. So there's a lot of different little drives, turns, and guys in the past who have came and planted or harvested, they get lost trying to find the fields. So if I run cart for them, I can take them to the field, and then we have 3 pads where we load apples throughout the farm. They can set a semi at one pad. It's a straight drive out, and I know how to get there with the cart. So it just makes it a lot easier and faster for them. And then I know the wet spots too, so I can tear up the farm a little less. But, so yeah, that's a little quick update what we got going on. I'll keep the updates as going every chance I get. Next thing you'll probably see, I'll get some tomorrow of harvest. I'll get a little video in. We've just been so busy that I haven't really been able to crank out the videos as much as I thought I was going to or would have liked to. But definitely look for starting in January. I'm going to go through on a monthly basis and a weekly basis. I'm going to try and make a video at least one every week, maybe 2, 3, as many as I can. Basically taking you through on a monthly basis what we do as fruit farmers. I may start in December even when we get into meetings. But usually right January 1st, New Year's Day, that's when I start trimming trees. So if you guys like this little update, you know, like the video, comment anything you want to see in the future, subscribe to the channel so you can just keep watching the videos I'm cranking out. And if you want to see what I do on a day-to-day basis, check out K Farms Instagram. I post on there as much as I can, and hopefully we'll start pumping some videos out for you guys a little more, and you guys can really get an idea of what it's like to be an apple farmer. See you in the next one. Bit of a bonus clip. This is the loader tractor. It's from the 50s or 60s. These are real popular in this area. Anybody who has apples, grapes, any fruit, almost guaranteed to have one of these. It's an old Farmall PN. It's turned around. That used to be the front of the tractor. Now this is the front. You reverse the gears and everything in it. And they're real nice with loading. You have all 3 of your normal levers. They don't go very fast. And this one last year actually had what was it? I can't remember. We had a problem in the engine. I'll remember it. I'll go over when I go over this tractor in a video. I'm trying to think of it. It'll come to me. But we got that fixed, and that's really the only problem it's had in, oh God, years. So maybe looking to take a newer tractor and flip it around just to have, we have 2 of these right now, but they are getting older, so I wouldn't mind hurt having a third, a little bit of a newer one. Hopefully you can hear me, but yeah, so that'll do it for this video.